As I ascend the spiral staircase, the technotronic jam of Pump Up the Volume ricochets off the cement walls. 5 o'clock sharp, I enter the studio, where I'm swallowed by a Phil Spector wall of sound. Straight ahead is Studio One. The windows, mirrors, and glass door are obscured by steam from all the sweat. Roberta, the gatekeeper to the kingdom, is stationed at her post in front of the cash register. She knows everything and everyone by name. Nobody gets past Roberta. She's the all-knowing, all-seeing, evil Yoda. Roberta is what Southerners call big-boned, and she only wears long, black, flowing Stevie Nicks dresses. Her long black hair cascades in loose curls to her waist. Tattoos cover her arms, neck, back, ankles. Piercings fill her ears, eyebrows, even her tongue. She looks like a cross between Elvira and Morticia. She's super smart, way, way, way overqualified for this job. And she wouldn't be caught dead taking an aerobics class. It's my first day of work at the Phil Marshall Aerobic Studio. Phil Marshall's is the hottest aerobic studio in New York City. They have the best teachers, the best classes, and a sound system so powerful the police are called on a regular basis. I smile. Hi, Roberta. She doesn't glance up. She grunts and continues writing out a name on one of the reservation sheets. She's intimidating and has a way of making me feel like a complete idiot. All the phones are ringing, continually ringing. Phil Marshall Studio, Roberta shouts into the phone. Booked. They're all booked. She snarls with almost as much vitriol as a right-to-lifer fighting for the death penalty. You know, it wouldn't hurt you to answer the phone. Right. I grab the phone. Please hold. I'll check. Before I can ask, Roberta growls, everything's booked. You tell them to call back tomorrow at 9, make a reservation. Then she grabs the phone out of my hand and hangs up on her. First rule. She barks like a staff sergeant. They're all desperate, lonely, crazy, anorexic bitches, okay? You're not being paid to babysit. She points to the makeshift card file, stuffed to overflowing with 3x5 multicolored cards, and begins her rant. Class cards. These contain the names, phone numbers of all the clients. They show the number of classes they have left. They must be marked every time they take a class. Sign-in chart. She points to the clipboard on the counter in front of me. Phones. Cash register, which nobody touches but me. Understand? Nobody. Sign in for class is 1 hour prior, not 1 second before. These bitches will try all kinds of ways to weasel themselves in sooner. Don't let them. Get their name when they come in. Make sure their card is marked. If they owe money, make them pay, and don't let them sign in for anyone else. Now sign in 6:30 cardio moves. Oh my God. I steady myself. I mean, I know these women, not by name, by face. We take classes together, change clothes together, discuss liposuction, facelifts, eye jobs, boob jobs, who's had them, who hasn't, who needs them, who doesn't. I mean, these women assume I know them, which I do. I just don't know their names. Several of the women wave, hi, as they breeze past me. I'm starting to sweat. Just as a class is about to start, 2 stragglers explode through the front door, see me, wave, and hightail it into class. Like, hey, excuse me. Who was that? No idea. I know them by face, but no idea. Roberta glares at me with her dark eyes, lined in black cat eyeliner, as if I'm the biggest loser who ever walked the face of the earth. And at this moment, I believe, as she does, I am. The following morning, I arrive at the studio a few minutes before 9 for my first morning shift. I'm met by the cacophony of phones ringing away. Donna, the daytime desk manager, calls from her office. Put the phones on hold. I finish silencing the 9 phone lines. Phil, the owner, enters. Donna, did you pick up the sign at the printers? To which Donna begins a dramatic monologue that would give Meryl Streep a run for her money. Uh, you know, my apartment's under construction. My water was out this morning. I just came to the studio first so I could take a shower, and as soon as I get my paperwork done, I'm going to go pick up the signs. But then I remembered that they don't, at least I don't think they open till 10, so I just decided, Donna, I've had it with you and your lame excuses. Phil explodes. You always have a bazillion excuses. Why the hell can't you just say yes or no? Well, I want you to know why, not just make up some Donna. Yes or no? Yes or no? Well, that's ridiculous. Admit it. You forgot to pick up the signs. I did not. Yes or no, Donna? Phil, that's crazy. Yes or no? Well, maybe yes or no. Yes. Okay. Okay. I forgot. Is that what you want me to say? During their exchange, I slide myself around and behind the front desk, so I'm sitting in Roberta's chair closest to the door, trying to stay out of the line of fire. I notice people are lining up outside to sign up for class, and I'm sure they can hear the screaming match. And where's Janice? Phil demands. How should I know? You're the effing manager. That's how you should know. Well, I can't help it. She just didn't call me to let me know. Donna, shut the F up. Well, if she told me, I'd have gotten, Donna, shut up. You're nothing but excuses and alibis. I'm sick of it. Phil grabs Donna's coat and bag. Donna tries to grab them back and they struggle. Phil tosses Donna's coat and bag over the balcony onto the 76th Street below. Oh my God. Donna's screaming her lungs out. Phil, what's wrong with you? You're a lunatic, an a-hole. Rumors of their fights are legendary, but this is the first time I've witnessed one firsthand. Phil points to the front door. Out! Stop it! I forgot. I'll go get the signs right now. Why did you throw my stuff out? Out! 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 You're fired! Fired! I want you gone now! Donna grabs what's left of her dignity and storms out the door, past the expectant hordes waiting to sign in. The hordes, oblivious or not giving a shit, they push past her and to get inside and stare at me with their manic, anxious eyes. Phil turns to me. Okay, take the phones off the hook. Take reservations. Phil, I don't know how to do that. Just do it. Well, I haven't been trained. Donna didn't train you? No, I worked with Roberta. I signed people in. For Christ's sakes, what are you even doing here? Well, Roberta told me that someone canceled and I should show up. She said Donna would train me. Well, she didn't, did she? He tosses one of the clipboards at me. Figure it out. Then he answers the phone. Phil Martin Studio, may I help you? My God, frazzled, I pick up the phone. The panicked voice on the other end gasps breathlessly, as if it's a matter of life and death. Yes, 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 I'd like her to reserve 7 o'clock, hard rock abs, buns and thighs. Before I can utter a sound, she spells her name and hangs up. Uh-oh. It sounded something like Sandy Sames, Games, Rames, I don't know, something like that. The ringing phones are relentless. The women waiting to sign in look hysterical and perplexed, like they're in a Picasso painting. Maybe I'm projecting my state of being onto them. Phil's answering away, scribbling down names. He sees me without a phone in my hand. Answer the phone. Uh, Phil Martin Studio. And for a solid, nonstop hour, I take reservations for funky fitness, cardio moves, power surge, body jam, body sculpt until every class is full with a wait list. Oh my God, I have a splitting headache. Wow, that was something. Phil glares at me. What? What do you mean, what? Why are you glaring at me? Why? Because you have no idea what the hell you're doing. That's why. No shit, Phil. This is my first morning. Somebody needs to train me. I don't have time. Fine, I'll figure it out. Exasperated, he blurts out, "Be here at 5. Tell Roberta to teach you." Fine. What's your problem anyway? I stepped in dog shit on my way to work. Well, my whole life is dog shit, so don't take it out on me. With that, he opens a tiny door behind the front desk, stoops down, and crawls into this little office space like Harry Potter under the stairs. Through the open door, I see a small cubbyhole of a space, and the entire back wall of glass lets in tons of light. There's a phone and file folders strewn everywhere. He sits cross-legged, picks up a folder, and shuts the door. Yikes, what have I gotten myself into? Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, so the video turned out so long. It was like 35 minutes. So I divided it into two parts. I hope that's okay. But I just figured that was too long, way too long. All right, so to be continued. Thank you. And I want to give a special shout out for everyone who bought me a coffee. Our special thanks. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing this. Nobilik, 1440, I apologize. John M., Markham Farm, Christy C., Kate G., Eric E., Michael M., Julia B., Emerald Green. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, you guys. I so appreciate it. You are so generous, and I really appreciate your support of the channel. And if you haven't already, just a reminder to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. What else? Oh, share the video. So now I'll do the questions. All right, let's see. First question. Have you ever tired of the city and its intensity? Yes, several times. I mean, when I first moved to New York City in 1978, I mean, culture shock, but I was, young. I just jumped into the intensity and I was like, yeah, let me go with this crazy energy and but you can't do that forever. And after a while, I felt like I really wasn't getting anywhere and I wanted to leave, but I didn't. I stuck it out. And then in 2008, this was after the financial collapse in the city. There wasn't any work here. It was just like, so I hired an attorney. Yeah, I hired a Wall Street attorney to negotiate a deal with my landlord because in New York, there's these crazy laws. Because I'm in rent stabilization, I can sell my rights to the apartment to my landlord in order for me to leave. And I know he had done it with several other tenants in the building. So I thought, well, I'll just ask for 300,000 and then I'll move upstate or something. But my landlord refused to even talk to my attorney. He was like, no. But then I got over it and work picked up again. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's like anything else. It's sort of it's not a love-hate, but it's a love relationship. But right now, I'm really glad I live here. Okay, someone wanted to know, was that my dad's uniform? Yes, that was my dad's uniform. I wore it. I wrote a play about my family called My Life in the Trenches. I played my mom, my dad, my therapist, psychic, my ex, I don't know, other people too. And so I wore his uniform when I played him. All right, what acting projects am I doing or going up for? Well, it depends. I recently was requested by a casting agent to audition for James Brooks' film, which I was thrilled about because he co-created The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Taxi, The Simpsons. He directed Terms of Endearment, Broadcast News, As Good as It Gets. And the film that I was auditioning for was starring Woody Harrelson, Jamie Lee Curtis. The film had already been shot, but this was a part that they were adding, or a scene they were adding. It was going to be shot in Louisiana. So I did that audition because I thought, yeah, I was requested. But sometimes I don't do them because the part is either not right for me or it's something crazy like a play that's going to be on the road for 7 months. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just not. Or they're shooting in Louisiana or they're shooting wherever they're shooting. And I don't always do that. A couple weeks ago, I got 3 tapes that were all due like at the same time. And I just went, forget it. I'm not doing any of them. All right, what else? Oh, do I ever hear from Henry? No, not anymore. I used to, when he went to Hollywood, he would call every once in a while. And I got this one call and he wanted to come back. I knew that was a trap. But I could hear helicopters and I'm like, where are you? Sounds like you're in Vietnam, dude. What's going on? Well, he was actually, this is unbelievable. He was actually picking produce in the fields. So let's just say things went a little south. I heard from him after 9/11. He was checking on me to see if I was okay. That was fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, one Christmas, I sent him a Christmas card because I was like, okay, Christmas is about forgiveness. Let's forgive and move on with our life, Jill. So I sent him a Christmas card, which came back with a different address on it. So I sent it there, came back again with a different address. I sent it there. And then I got an email from him maybe a month or so after Christmas. And it had a picture of him with a small, well, maybe a 2-year-old child, a little boy. And he said, my son and I no longer live in the United States of America, and we have no intention of ever returning. And that was the last I ever heard from him. Do I still have my aerobic outfits? No, thank goodness. Oh my God. Uh, Crazy, I tell you. But anyway, so that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. I just love you guys so much. I love your comments and I love reading them all and I try to answer them all. Yeah, also let me know if you've ever had a nightmare job like this. I hope not, but I think everybody's had these crazy nightmare jobs. All right, you guys. And remember, keep breathing, do something nice for yourself, take a walk in nature, drink a lot of water, remain calm. Okay. Love you guys. And I will see you next week. Mwah.